Hi, Beverly Mahone here, and today I am celebrating 1 month, 1 month, one whole month, my anniversary on TikTok. 1 month. My whole life has changed in a month. But anyway, I'm here today because I want to share with you what I now know, not what I've learned. I've learned it, but now what I really know about TikTok. So Um, let me just, for those of you who did not see the previous recording, I just want to tell you that I officially joined TikTok on May 10th. It was Mother's Day weekend. My grandson did encourage me to join. I was reluctant, but I did it anyway. And, as they say, the rest is history. Truly, the rest really is history. So let me just share with you some statistics that I have regarding my own TikTok. Oh, by the way, this is the same outfit I wore on my very first TikTok. So I just decided I was just going to go, and do everything, recreate the moment with the same outfit. So okay. All right, so here's some statistics. I've been on TikTok for 30 days, and the statistics say in 30 days I've had more than 6 million video views, 224,000 profile views. That's when people go to see who you are, check you out. I've had 837,000 likes of my videos, 45,000 comments. And let me tell you about the comments. I'm one who believes in engaging with others. But when I tell you that those comments sometimes come in so fast and furious, and it's so hard to really keep up, I'm just trying to block out time where I can just respond to everybody, because I do believe that when you respond to people on any social media platform, that keeps them engaged with you, and they will want to come back because they'll see that you're a person who will engage with them. All right, so I've had 45,000 comments. I've had 84,000 plus shares of my videos. I've had 750. Well, this is something else. Okay, this is in the last 7 days. So the statistics I just gave you were the statistics from the 30 days since I joined. Now, in the last 7 days, because what TikTok does is they will break down how many views and likes you have over a 7-day period versus a 30-day period and a 60-day period. But since I had just joined, I only had 30 days. In the last 7 days, 7 days now, and 4 of those days we were away on our anniversary trip. So in the last 7 days, I had 876,000 views of my videos, 35,000 profile views, 5,385 comments, more than 10,000 shares, and in total, I have 191,000 followers. Who knew? Who knew? I have to say that. Who knew? Anyway, so now I want to share with you what I do know about TikTok. It was a trial and error for me. The one thing that I do believe I had going for me is, number one, my personality, because I am uniquely me. Nobody does it like me. So you get what you get. And nobody can do it like me. Number two is I love to do videos. I do. I really do enjoy doing videos. And I think that's probably because my background is in journalism. And, I did TV for so many years. And it's basically simple for me to go in and create a video in 60 seconds or less and just put out the information that I want to put out. Now, I've learned that in your first 30 days on TikTok, when you're new, TikTok will do everything they can with some kind of algorithm that they work in order to push out your material. They will do that because they want you to succeed, because if you succeed, you're going to end up developing this huge following, and those people are going to always want to see what you're going to do next. So that is the advantage if you are a new TikToker thinking about it. Go out there, and TikTok will give you an advantage. I mean, I believe they did give me an advantage when I first got out there. But I also learned that there are hashtags that you have to put out there in order to catapult yourself into that I need to be seen area. So we all know what hashtags are. Those are those little, the symbols where you're, saying whatever it is that you're trying to say. Well, on TikTok, what their popular hashtags are hashtag for you and hashtag for you page. Now, what happens is when you put those hashtags in your video, you will show up in the for you category. So when someone goes onto TikTok, they get people's videos that they're following, and then they get something that's for you. So if you are in a category where people are saying, oh, I really want to learn more about how to cook Italian food, and you check that box off when you first sign up, you'll start getting all of the videos that show about cooking Italian food. But you'll also get other videos, that's related to cooking. So if you're going to show up on TikTok, you want to make sure you put in the for you and the for you page hashtags. Now, for me, I go by the pseudonym Auntie Bev. So that's how they identify me, unless they really go to my profile. Check, really do some research on me. I don't think they really even know what my last name is. But what I've created is my own hashtag, Auntie Bev. So now that, I've become somewhat of a brand on TikTok, if somebody puts in Auntie Bev, or your time, your shine, chances are chances are very good that I'm going to show up. There is another Auntie Bev there. I did check that out. There is another Auntie Bev. So I don't know how that was possible that I could get that and she got it too. But she's white and I'm black. So if they're looking for Auntie Bev, there won't be any trouble in determining whether or not I'm the real one or she's the real one. So just so you know that. Okay, so I have my own hashtag. And what I've also created is I always do the for you. I always do the for you page. And then I've created, because I give vocabulary words, I always hashtag vocabulary, hashtag education, hashtag grammar, hashtag communication skills, hashtag Gen Z, because I'm trying to reach that audience. Millennials, I'm trying to reach that audience. And I also make sure that I identify myself as a baby boomer on TikTok. So those are all hashtags. And when you put in the hashtag of whatever it is you want to create, this is what I recommend that you do. When you put in the hashtag, a whole list will pop up and it will tell you how many people have used that hashtag. So when I go in and I put on the for you hashtag, I can see that more than 1 billion people have used that hashtag. So I know that that is a very popular one and I'm going to continue to use it. So make sure you're using a hashtag that is relatively popular. If you try to use a hashtag like, I don't know, just give some example. Let's say obscure video. Let's say that's a hashtag for you. And you only see that like 1,000 people have that same kind of video, I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend that you come up with another hashtag where you know that there's a lot of people who are searching for that particular type of information. And like I said, once you get to the point of being ready to upload your video to TikTok, those hashtags will pop up and then you can just see which ones would be most appropriate for you. All right. So let me give you some other statistics here that to me were just mind boggling. 91 million Americans, 91 million Americans use TikTok every month. 91 million Americans. So somebody is going to see what you do because obviously there is something for everybody on TikTok. Everything. I've seen some of the most ridiculous things. I've seen some really educational things. And then I'm thinking there's some people that are just out there depressed and they just want to use the platform to share their, moments with whomever will listen. But there is so much out there. TikTok has been downloaded more than 2 billion times around the world. So that means that TikTok is everywhere. And believe it or not, it is the 7th most used app. Now, this is according to statistics from 2020. That may have changed, but according to statistics in June of 2020, TikTok was 7th behind Facebook, YouTube, the WhatsApp, and Messenger, and Instagram, and WeChat. So TikTok was 7th with 200 billion downloads. Incredible. It's available in 200 countries around the world. Now, the interesting, and this is probably no surprise to anyone here who's listening, watching. Of course, the majority of users are young people between the ages of, well, they say you have to be 18, but I do think that there's a lot of young kids. My grandson is 14 and he's on TikTok. So I'm sure they don't abide by the strict rule. But the majority of people on TikTok are definitely younger than me. As a matter of fact, the people in my age group are like 4%. 4% of TikTokers are in my age group. Not surprising because, it's not one of those, well, I can't say. I mean, I find it entertaining, but depending on where you are in your life, maybe that is not for you. You don't want to be entertained in that way. Who cares? Maybe you don't care about what other people are doing in any other part of the world or the country. But that's just to let you know that if you are planning to be a part of TikTok, make sure that you're reaching the audience you want to reach, because like I said, the majority of the folks on TikTok are young people, and young people have short attention spans. So you can't be on, well, first of all, you only get 60 seconds. So you can't be on TikTok just trying to fill their brain with information that they don't want, because here's the deal. They may like something you do, but they won't follow you. And so you may not even show up on their page when it's time for the For You or, For You page. So make sure that when you decide you are going to really try to develop a plan and be on TikTok, that you have looked at other people's videos to see what they're doing and crafted a plan. Now, my situation is unique because I knew exactly what I knew the strategy, but I didn't go on to TikTok with a real plan. So I don't want anybody to think that, I'm the norm, because I am not the norm. And no, I'm definitely not the norm. But I do know this. There's a real thirst for knowledge. And if you can give that knowledge in 60 seconds or less and be not only educational, but entertaining and inspiring, that's a hook. Now, there are times when I use a vocabulary word, and to give you an example, I had said used an example of one of my TikTok's vocabulary words, and I talked about, the word, and then I gave a sentence which was a crazy sentence to give, but it was a funny sentence, and it got lots of views. The view, I'm trying to remember the actual word that I used. Let's see here if I have it. I don't right now, but anyway, you can go to my TikTok page and see what it is. Okay, so let me give you some other information about TikTok because I'm not really going to be long here. All right, I did tell you that it is available in 200 countries, 100 million monthly active users, and 91 million Americans use TikTok every single month. So there is an audience out there for you. Once again, have a strategy, have a plan. Unless you're just going out there to clown around, and there are a lot of people who are just out there just clowning and doing buffoonish, well, what I would call buffoonish things. If that's what you want to do and you want to grow an audience that way, go for it. I mean, you do you. But here's the deal, you doing you will definitely get back to somebody else if you're doing something that's crazy. I promise you, it will get back to somebody else. And then everybody will be like, wow, what is she doing? Why is he doing, why is he doing that? Okay. Here's what else I know about TikTok. You have to have 1,000 followers in order to go live. Now, the advantage of going live on TikTok, I have learned, and now I know, is that you get compensated for that. Who knew? I didn't know. So let me tell you how I found out. I went the second time I went live. The first time I went live, I just kind of was trying to test it out. The second time I went live, people were giving me diamonds and roses and all these little tokens, and I'm like, what? And I expressed my appreciation, but I didn't really know what that meant. And I was like, okay, well, let me figure this out. What are they doing? Well, every time they give you, they have to pay for that, for the diamonds and things that they get. Then they pass it on to their favorite TikTokers, and we get the cash. Now, it's not a lot of money. I think maybe in that particular fund, I have like, I don't know, $15. But it's just the idea that they do it. So that's one way to build income. Another way to build income, and I'm starting to build a little income. I mean, I haven't gotten to $50 yet, but I'm starting to, and I've just been there 30 days. That's the whole idea. I've only been there 30 days. I've had 6 million video views. So I'm really trying to capitalize on something called the Creator Fund. Okay, so how you become a part of that is you have to have at least 100,000 video views, and I believe it's 100,000 likes. And I also believe you have to have, well, I'm not sure about the 10,000 followers, but I do know you have to have 100,000 video views. And then what TikTok does is they invite you to become part of something called the Creator Fund. And this is a pool of monies. I don't know how it's generated on their end, where for every 10,000 views you have of your videos, you get some compensation. Now, I guess my question here, and I'm still trying to understand it, is I've had all these video views, 6 million. Well, does it equate to less than $50? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that didn't sound quite right to me, but every day they do deposit some monies into my creator fund. I've had a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there, and they started doing this June 2nd. Not sure why June 2nd was the date, but that's when they started doing it, because I had reached 100,000 views, a long time ago. I mean, probably after, I think I reached 100,000 views in 2 days. In 48 hours, I reached 100,000 views over the word cognizant. I used that word, put it out there, used it in a sentence, and that word took off. I mean, I was surprised. I didn't know that many people didn't even know what that word meant. But then once again, I'm a journalist. So I have a vocabulary bank, I guess, that's larger than some people. So when I put that word out there, yeah, it really did take off. And I do more than vocabulary words. I want to mix it up. And this is another thing I would recommend. For the first, I guess, 2.5 weeks, I was in my office where I am now, and I was creating the videos right here in my office. And then I thought, gee, maybe I should mix it up. Maybe I should have different backgrounds so that they can see that, I'm moving around doing it some on location. So when we went away this past weekend, I decided to create TikTok videos on location to let them know I was on location and interacting with different people about vocabulary. And it turned out great. I mean, I was able to get like 6, 8, 10 videos out of that trip, which I then came home and edited and then downloaded them to TikTok. And those videos have gotten 10, 20, 30,000 views because people are seeing that, wow, she's changed up, and it was another level of creativity. So I want to say to you, try being creative, not creative to the point of ridiculous, but being creative. Friend of mine, Antonio, is an artist. He's a musical artist. And he sang, and he's also a PR specialist. He sang in his first TikTok video. It was the coolest thing ever. I was like, what? So that was so creative. I took that video and I shared it with my followers because I thought that video was so cool. And that's another thing too. You should share. I haven't been real good at it. I've shared I think I've shared maybe only one video. I think Antonio's video is the only one I've shared. That's terrible. I probably need to get better. But here's the thing. If you are new to TikTok and you don't have many followers, go share some videos of people who have a lot of followers because those people will look at you. That's why I think a lot of people have been doing something called duets with me. And so you can do, let me explain what a duet is. They'll look at your video and they can do something called a duet, where they will look at your video and they will have some kind of reaction. So what has happened is the axe video where I was chopping in the wood at the tree, I have had probably about 20 duets of that video. Now, I didn't even know what that was in the beginning, but it's funny because now I get to see people's reactions when they see the video. And I also understand that they're trying to raise their profile by attaching on to one of my very popular videos, and they're putting it on their page. Very smart. So that's something you should do. I just haven't done it. Okay. There's also something called Stitch in Time, where you can take a portion of somebody's video and then respond to it. So I just had a gentleman, I did a video on the least educated states in the US. And I think I posted it on Facebook. I wanted to because I thought it was so relevant. And he did a stitch. He took a little clip that I had, recorded, and then he responded by explaining to me that he was not that great of a reader and that he was, encouraging his daughter to read well, but he could read manuals to understand uh, wiring, et cetera, et cetera. It was a good video. It was a good stitch. So that's something else that you can do. All right. I think that's it. I don't know. I can't really see if anybody has questions. I am trying to see if anybody does have questions, because if you do, I would like to try to answer them because I've got like about 5 minutes. Oh, thanks, Glenda. She said, your current hairstyle is very attractive. I just wanted you to know. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I did that for the anniversary, girl. You had to spice it up a little bit. And hey, Antonio. Yes, Auntie Bev on TikTok. Hey, Carla. Girl, are you going to jump into TikTok? What are you going to do about that? Are you coming on board? So anyway, if you have questions, like I said, I've got like just a few minutes left, and I wanted to make sure that I could answer any questions that you have. Not sure. Let's see here. If there's anything else that I should let you know that I don't, or that I do think will help you. Okay, so I did say make sure you're doing something to educate, empower, entertain, or inspire. You got to do something like that, because if you want to build a following, here's the thing. People are on TikTok every single day, and they've got literally millions of videos that they can watch. You can sit down and get on TikTok, and 4 hours later, you're wondering where'd the time go, because there's a lot of videos. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that when they go on TikTok, they're looking specifically for you. You don't want them searching around and just kind of like aimlessly throwing caution to the wind. You want them looking for you. I have people who say to me, I just came onto TikTok today to find your word of the day. Or I just came on TikTok today because I wanted to see what you were talking about. So I know those people are actively searching me out. The other thing I will say to you is, if they have a request, like if you've created a video and somebody comes on your page and they offer a comment and they say, whoa, would you explain this, this, and this? Please do it. Don't ignore them, because I promise you, if you ignore them, they will unfollow you. You can unfollow anybody on TikTok. I mean, I've had to block a lot of people, and I've unfollowed some people because after I really got to see what their videos were about, I thought, I don't want to be associated with this. But make sure you respond to them. That's really important. Now, I told you earlier that I've had more than 45,000 comments, and I haven't responded to them all. I am certainly doing my best, because I do think that somewhere in your responding to the comments, there is some kind of monetization there. I don't know for sure, but I kind of think there is. But do your best to respond. And the other thing too is, I can't stress the creativity enough. Just find ways to be creative. And listen, there are a lot of people on TikTok who are willing to share their knowledge. There is a woman, Antonio told me about, a man, Kenny T. Blessed. He was the very first person that I monitored to see what he was doing. But at that point, I'd already had 100,000 followers, and I was just trying to figure out what to do with them. And then I went to another woman, Antonio gave me again, Mothership. I believe that's what she goes by. And oh, she is just a genius. And the beautiful thing is that she's kind of in my age group. She may be maybe 10 years younger than me, but she is a genius. And I have learned so much from her. And she does lives like almost all the time. She's always on location. She's always somewhere. So I'm not, she said she didn't work for TikTok, but she does a lot of videos to help you make your TikToks better. So find those people when you get on TikTok and learn from them because the more you know, you grow. And like I said, this is my 1 month anniversary. I am so excited to see where this is taking me. I give God all the glory and honor. I can't say that because you know what? This communications gift is really not mine. I mean, yeah, I mean, I've been working on it for years and years and years, but I know where the credit goes. And I know that it's a gift that I'm supposed to use to be a blessing to others. I get that. I get all of that. And I am doing my very best in my, next half of my journey in order to bless others because I know that when they are blessed, I'm blessed too. So keep that in mind too when you're doing what you do. You are of service to someone. You're not trying to reach the masses. I'm not trying to reach the masses. If I can change one life, then I've made a difference. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. 1 month. And I can't wait to see what 2 months holds. And I can't even wait to, 1 year will probably we might have to have a party. Really, seriously. 1 year anniversary on TikTok, Mother's Day weekend. I gotta have a party somewhere. But anyway, okay. If you do have any questions for me, please just send me a message here on Facebook or private message me. I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can answer. Once again, I am still learning too, but I've learned a lot and now I know much more than I did before. All right. Thank you again. Take care. Have a great day. And I'll see some of you on TikTok. Bye.